If I can do it in 1 week, magre-resign ka?
Yes.
O sige, call ako. Call ako. So, Mr. President, we will meet tomorrow. And I will bring an IT expert. You bring the list of the 160 hospitals and all of this case rate. Okay? No, sir, hindi pwedeng tungo-tungo lang dito sa Senate. Seryoso tayong pinag-uusapan. Be here at 4 o'clock tomorrow? Can you be here at 4 o'clock tomorrow? PhilHealth, President?
Yes, according to the PhilHealth president.
Okay. The yes is okay. So my staff, please make sure. Oh, sir, do you acknowledge na yung present 80% nyo, marami pa rin doon ang sobrang kulang?
Me 80% of...
No, yung inyong plus 30% plus 50%, do you acknowledge na marami pa rin na hindi na if you average it out and go to different hospitals, kulang siya?
Yes, that's why PhilHealth is trying to go
And
to DRG.
I don't think that they will have
Because
that capability.
What happens is in a case rate, the diversity of costing is so high, so wide. Because it's so wide, there will be people that will be paying more, will spend more, and there will be people who are spending less. By going to DRGs, the payment scheme becomes more accurate.
How long do you need to shift to that scheme?
Middle of 2026 to pilot the DRG.
So ipapilot nyo pa
Right
lang.
now, it's actually being implemented as a zero shadow.
Yeah, Mr.
shadow
Secretary,
billing.
what I'm trying to tell you is even in the present cost analysis, you can do it right away and people won't suffer. But hindi nyo nalang aminin na kulang ang pera nyo, kaya hindi nyo magawa, kaya hindi nyo matupad yung pangako dun sa law na zero billing. Kasi kung yung even on the cost analysis, madaling gawin yun. Kasi mag-a-average ka eh. Kahit naman sa present nyo ngayon, nakalagay dito, let's say, coronary artery disease, bypass, 660 to 960, it's still naitama nyo nga yun sa yung sa bypass na mahal nga yun Kaya nyo naman itama sa iba Diba? Kasi you're in the Senate All you have to do is we finish that survey and tell us, sir, if you don't give us more money, hindi namin mababayaran. We don't expect you naman to pick from your own pocket Diba? Pag natapos natin tong lahat na survey na to at lalabas, eto yung number of patients, average, eto yung pera. Mr. Senators, Congressmen, Mr. President, you're giving us 60 billion, pero sa computation namin, pag inayos namin yung case rate, 120. So ang kaya lang namin sa mga to, libre, o kaya 50%. Diba? Garbage in is garbage out If we do not have these rates, and we haven't had it accurately till 2017, we cannot really tell people na isi-zero billing namin kayo. Pwede ba, kung cesarean, pwede ba pagdating sa heart center, boss, cesarean ako, pero sobra kasi dito, hindi zero billing, i-bypass nyo na lang ako. Pwede natin pagyabang na ang bypass kasya. Paano ngayon mga kailangan ng cesarean? Tapos pupunta dun sa mga ospital na zero billing, puno. So wag muna sila manganak.
Senator Alan Peter Cayetano is recognized. This is of the record. There is an appeal from the Secretariat. Baka raw pwedeng sa bahay na lang kayo mag-usap ng mga kapatid.
Mr. President.
That's of the record. Anyway, levity aside, kindly proceed, Senator Alan.
Mr. President, it's a very good suggestion, except that sa bahay, ate ko siya, so hindi ko pwedeng takutin sa quorum. Pangalawa ho, si Secretary, pag dito, nangangako. Pag sa labas ng Senate, hindi. Hindi naman tinutupad ang pangako. So at least dito, napapangakuan man lang tayo. So Mr. President, good evening sa inyo. Thank you for your patience. So pangalawang gabi ko na po ata to, pero pound for pound kay Senator Coco, mas maikli naman po so far. Hindi pero grabe naman, ang ganda naman ng performance niya. No? Senator Pia, Madam Chair, may I ask a few questions, please?
Of course.
I will limit my questions to 2 questions para makauwi ng maaga. 2 questions to you, then the rest kay Secretary na.
So ako lang ang makakauwi, hindi yung presiding officer, hindi yung majority floor leader, at hindi yung staff. Ako lang pala yung pauwiin. Maraming salamat. Mahal talaga ako ng kapatid ko eh.
Hindi kasi napapagalitan mo ako sila hindi. So, no, first, I know this is something close to your heart, but I've been grappling with it also. Whether you talk about the markets, whether you talk about labor, whether you talk about yung call centers, business, movies, even in church, health, pinag-uusapan parating AI. So may I know both your personal opinion and the opinion of the DOH regarding AI and will they be leveraging that? Do they have a plan? Did they put money in their budget for that? I was just one comment. Parang 2-3 years ago, ang Minister of Education ng Singapore was saying something about AI in grade 2 to grade 4 in Singapore. So parang, is this another technology shift na maiiwan ng Pilipinas? And if yes, sana hindi sa health side, no? Oo. Na ano lang ako pag nagtatanong ka na ubusan ng JB na pala.
So first, I'll start with the answer of DOH, Mr. President. According to the Secretary, the agenda of our President for the ASEAN chairship is actually on AI. So the Secretary will be doing a agenda for AI in healthcare. In the meantime, according to the Secretary, they have agreements. They have an agreement for data centers to be built by the UAE using the UAE Sovereign Wealth Fund, and that 100 megawatts may be needed and would be dedicated to DOH. And then the Secretary further says that DICT is helping them with
AI on the procurement,
on the procurement of the different
commodities.
commodities, no?
Supply chain
The supply chain, etc. And what the Secretary said is, his exact words were, ang daming applications of AI in healthcare, and DICT is helping them with this. So I will now also share my particular insight on it, the same way I have when our Deputy Majority Floor Leader also made her comments on certain health issues, when the presiding officer, Senator JV, also gave his concerns on certain issues. So I also have insight to share with His Honor, because the question was brought about by His Honor, and with DOH. I agree with the Secretary that there's going to be hundreds and thousands of applications out there for AI, for all government. And all of these companies offering this, 99% of them are trying to make money. I think we can all agree on that. They're gonna tell you this is the best, then the next person will come to you, obsolete na yan, this is the best. And they're all in the billions. If you look at the request for budget of all our agencies on IT, they're so high because supposedly outdated na kaagad, so kailangan ng bago. So given yon, there's so much out there. So my question is, how do we determine what are the best health applications out there using AI. How? How do we determine? How would DICT even know that? That is also my concern kasi when I was chatting with my staff, we all say, oh, let's ask DICT. Expert ba si DICT sa health applications? Hindi. The expert would be you. They can only comment and say, well, ito limitation what do you call this, ito ang limitations niyan from a technical side, but as to what it can deliver for you, they cannot tell you that. The ICT cannot tell you that. So what I want to bring up is, some time ago, I brought to the attention of DOH that there is a non-profit organization which is accredited by, they work hand in hand with WHO. It is the Global Agency for Responsible AI in Health. And it is a non-profit organization focused on expanding countries' capacity to regulate artificial intelligence in health. I was so impressed when I heard about this because me as a health advocate and as an education advocate, I'm dumbfounded by all these tools available. Like, I wouldn't even begin to know how to process those tools, how truthful they are in their commitments to be able to give us, to be like, if this AI says, purchase this and I can promise you it can scan and tell you what are all the illnesses. Talaga, kaya ba niyang gawin yan? What do I know? And how would even a good doctor know how accurate those promises are? But this agent, this regulatory body will be the repository of all these AIs, all these applications coming from all over the world, because their member countries will commit also to submit so that they can access all the different AIs available out there and then can just simply recommend to the countries that this is what we found, this one has have such bad reviews in this country, and so on and so forth. For the life of me, I don't understand why we would not be interested in this, because up to now, DOH has not acted upon this offer that was
I
given
don't
to
think
us.
that they will
And
have that
member
capability.
countries like Singapore, Spain, Brazil, New Zealand, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Indonesia have all signed up with them. So for me, not knowing anything about these AIs, I don't know why we have not been able to do that. So I mentioned that because I am the chairperson of the Committee on Sustainable Development Goals, Innovation and Futures Thinking. And I don't have the ability to do this, but apparently there is a regulatory body that can do that. So
Well, for the record, I like
will
your
join now.
answer. For the record, I like your answer better. In fact, I was expecting that some of the answers to some of the questions of all agencies in this budget hearing will be may AI, we're studying it, papunta doon. So like when you talked about inventory and the vaccines and the warehousing, ang sagot kanina was may app or may yung magdi-digital na and everything, di ba?
opposed to pen and paper, digitalized na.
Yes, but that was saying nga yung i-digitalize na 10 years ago yun I-AI na ngayon And
Exactly.
I learned this from Secretary Tugade. He was telling me, Alan, whether digital or manual, may science kasi he was in logistics so sabi niya may science yan You know how the warehouse is set up, etc. And the digital just makes it easier. It doesn't fix the system, but I'll go to that later. I think in the next few years, more and more answers will be AI. But so let me just have this follow-up. So sa DOH family, sa executives, no, sa upper management, kay SEC at USEC, ASEC, do they have a consultant, a point person, or did they hire? So if we were talking about kailan ba yung internet, 1993 more or less. So if we were talking about the internet, websites, etc., and this was 1993, I'd be comforted by the secretary simply stating it's new, hindi tayo magpapahuli, but I got an IT guy and he's helping us, and anyone who wants to help us with, di ba? Pero it doesn't give me confidence to say na may ASEAN, may ganito, may ganyan. Kasi nga, And I'm not talking to the DOH family alone. No? It could be the DPWH na kaharap natin ngayon. It could be the DepEd, etc. No? So, may I ask that follow-up question? Do you have someone in your inner core or at least a consultant for AI? I'm not talking about someone you can consult. I mean consultant, yung talagang nasa office nyo and doing everything about it. No? Yes and no naman yung question. Do you or don't you have?
They have, but ang binanggit nila is WHO and World Bank.
Yeah, so that's their consultant, not your consultant. Nakikiconsult kayo sa kanila. So anyway, I won't belabor the point. Ang sasabihin ko lang, get one, sana before the BICAM, kasi ang problema, if you say you're gonna do it soon, 2027 pa yon kasi wala kayong pera for that in 2026 eh. Eh ang problema sa technology, 1 year delay is not 1 year delay, di ba? So kung halimbawa infrastructure yan at sabihin mong wala kaming pera for a hospital next year. So when you put it in 2027, you're delayed 1 year. But when you talk about AI, if you're delayed 1 year, you're delayed 5 years. Uunahan ka na nung lahat ng iba.
What is that last?
I was saying, di ba, if, for example, if we don't purchase the table next year, we purchase it 2027, nahuli tayo lang ng 1 year.
Yes.
But when you talk about technology,
Oh yes, definitely.
so if hindi halimbawa, hindi mag-AI ang Senate next
No,
year,
or worse, guess what? We purchased the wrong AI because that's why I wasn't listening. I apologize for that. I was discussing with the secretary and his team na may budget sila for AI 400 million. My whole point is, how do you know that you will purchase the right AI system? How do you know?
That's why
How do you know? That's why there's a regulatory body that will give us advice, and it's basically for free or negligible amount because for them, they're just collating all the information of the health AI out there.
Like any other advisor or consultant, yung motibo importante, di ba? Kasi kung yung motibo niya kumita or motibo niya na siya malagay doon and everything. But anyway, I think we made our point there. Sabi ko 2 questions lang pero nadagdag yun. The second question is, can you help me understand the zero billing rule or concept ngayon? Kasi if you remember last budget hearing, kayo din po ma'am ang nag-defend and si Secretary din naman ang
Sorry,
sumagot.
are you changing the topic?
Yes.
Oh, wait, because my team is not ready for you to
Okay.
change the topic.
No, yeah, please.
Excited sila dito because nga we also happen to be the chair, the committee on futures thinking.
Kung ako masusunod, I'd like a commitment from them na seseryosohin nila to and a submission ASAP. Dahil, as you said, kung walang pera, bakit? Kung may pera, pero mapupunta sa
sa maling technology.
Sayang naman.
Hindi, tsaka I just found out because my team was pointing it out that the numbers that we have is in millions. So the number here is 440. So it means we only have 440,000 pesos. So we don't even have the ability to purchase anything with this.
You can-
this is
no, you can
probably
buy
the fee of the consultant.
440,000 pesos. You can buy 12 iPhones for that.
So, but my point is, Mr. President, we brought this to their attention early this year. Sana nasama sa NET, sana nasama sa budget appeal so that we can fully support. Kasi yun lang naman ang gusto natin from the start. Kilala nyo naman tayo na gusto lang naman natin matulungan kayo. So yun lang naman, we're ready to move on to another topic, Mr. President.
But before that, one point lang na bringing up sa akin. Di ba yung, for example,
I
sa
don't
call
think that they will have
centers,
that
may warning na
capability.
baka mapalitan kayo ng AI.
All over. The news is it's all over how many people are losing their jobs in Google, in Apple.
And of course, AI naman, AI creators are saying naman na for every technology, it creates naman more jobs. But ito naman point ko doon. Ang kaibahan sa health, tuloy pa rin ang pag-alis ng health professionals natin eh.
Doesn't even change.
So kung tuloy-tuloy ang pag-alis nila, tapos hindi pa tayo marunong ng AI,
Double whammy.
double whammy tayo. Okay. So going to the topic of the zero billing, last budget hearing, tinanong ko yon because the chairman of PhilHealth is actually the Secretary of Health. And he reminded me that that only refers to indigents. Diba? So I'll go to details later all. Under the law, last year budget hearing, and it's under the law, no? The zero billing doesn't mean all PhilHealth.
So just to be clear, Mr. President, the zero balance is now a new creation. So even in the beginning, I was also of the impression that what are you talking about? The no balance billing was really for indigents only. But now the zero balance
Let
is
me
for
go to
all.
That's what I'm asking
Okay,
you na
sure.
to clarify.
Okay.
Last year, nung binanggit ko na drawing lang naman yung zero balance, zero billing, which I also brought up sa hearing when Senator Bongo was held, and I also brought it up when I was the chairman of the Committee on Public Enterprise, no? But sinabi nga ni Sec, para lang yan sa indigents. And I have different issues there. But during the SONA, ang sinabi naman ng Pangulo, para sa lahat na. But only in public hospitals.
Hindi pa kaagad nasabi yun ng SONA, Mr. President.
Yeah,
kasi
so that's my question. Can you clarify?
No, hindi sinabing for what hospitals. Kaya nga, lahat ng... Well, maraming hindi nakapick up because I'm just saying na napakaraming mayors na lumapit sa atin
Yeah.
at nagtanong na,
No,
saan? Hindi namin alam yan.
For the record, so that people who are watching and tayo mismo and the mayors, governors, health practitioners knows, ano yung as of today, ano yung rule? Ano yung kompletong rule as of today? Para lang malinaw.
So now, today, the rule is, and this was all clarified, I have to say this is my own personal appreciation of how things were clarified
Yeah.
over time.
No, but can the
That-
secretary clarify it? Kasi iba nga tayo ng
the only point I'm
interpretation.
making, nandun pa rin ako dun sa, hindi yun clear sa akin sa SONA.
No, pero para clear-
Ang ngayon, I'll tell you now what the secretary says. I'm saying also that ngayon, clear na siya sa akin. Pero nung sa SONA, hindi
So-
pa
so
siya
what's
clear.
the rule
So
as
what
of
the rule
today?
is now, and I also shared the rule with our colleagues earlier, is that if you go to any DOH hospital and you are a patient in a basic accommodation or ward, then zero balance ka, which means zero. Wala kang
Yeah.
babayaran.
Whether indigent ka o hindi.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Basta tao ka, Pilipino ka, pumunta ka sa DOH hospital at dun ka sa basic accommodation or ward, that means you will have a zero balance.
Okay. So kung hindi naman sa DOH hospital, pero indigent ka, zero balance ka ba? No balance. Ano ba difference ng no balance at saka zero balance? Ha?
So, pag pumunta ka ngayon sa LGU Hospital, covered ka ngayon ng no balance billing policy and that is for indigents. What does no balance billing mean? It doesn't mean no balance. Kasi may balance. Kasi there are case rates but some of them are outdated, and as I also explained earlier, we are migrating to the DRG, which is a different system from the case rate na mas complex ang review niya ng babayaran. But for now, we still have case rates. So there's a big chance na meron kang balance.
Okay, so what's the difference between zero balance and no balance?
So
there's no
zero
such thing as
balance
zero
is the DOH hospital that talagang zero balance. Ang no balance sa LGU hospital is only for indigents, pero hindi siya, it's possible na may balance pa.
So hindi no balance yun?
Hindi nga, kanina ko pa sinabing hindi
No,
nga.
sabi mo sa LGUs, it's no balance.
No, that's the name of the program. But
So-
it doesn't mean that it is no balance. That's why
So isn't that false advertising?
I think so.
From now on, I will not ask you questions.
Okay.
This is my next 100 questions.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you. Well, then we'll have to ask the Senate. President to suspend the rules if you're not going to ask me questions.
I'm making a point. Sorry, my dear sister. I'm making a point na ang basis ng conversation is trust eh. So if you tell people no balance, pero sandali, may balance. Di ba? So why would they name it no balance kung may balance?
So
Diba?
parang yung luma, di ba dati na parang sabi mo
Yeah. Mr. President, please, I will explain to the stenographer what is going on here. My staff is trying to explain to me what is the meaning of no balance, telling me that it is a PhilHealth program. But
Yeah.
once in a while, I agree with my brother. Take note, Senator Joel. Once in a while, I agree with him. No balance means no, none. Wala ka nang babayaran. Eh, meron nga. Madalas meron.
Yeah. So,
huwag niyo nang ipaliwanag sa akin kasi hindi ko yan kayang
Yeah.
ipaliwanag dahil sumasang-ayon ako.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but I did ask the permission of Senator Soto, our Senate President, and of course ngayon ang nakaupo si Senator JV, our Majority Leader. So with your permission, can we suspend the rules so that I can ask directly? I'll try to be as brief as possible para matapos ko tong issues, but I really think the Secretary should answer
Mr.
these
President,
issues.
and if I may advise my brother, please continue asking this topic because even after I already explained, and dapat pumapalakpak na yung mga katabi ko dito na I agree with you 100%, eh nagpapaliwanag pa rin. So,
Yes.
by all means, I will stand up.
And I'll
I will
do my
observe
best to
because
keep my cool, but I think we shouldn't leave the hall without clarity. Meaning either ino-balance nila talaga or palitan nila yung pangalan, di ba?
But let
So-
me end on a happy note. Happy ako na si zero balance truly means zero balance.
Yes.
Happy ako doon. And
So-
I just pray na there is enough funding na talagang hindi tayo babalikan next year
Yeah,
na
but
nagsara
before-
na yung ospital kasi yung MOE nila, wala na silang
Yeah.
pambayad sa ganito dahil nagamit na sa zero balance lahat. Sana naman hindi kasi nga
Yes. But before you
pinaninindigan natin yung
turn
zero
over to the
balance.
good secretary, you confirm, di ba, that under the law, and in fact, the secretary is the chairman of PhilHealth.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
correct.
so he should be able to answer these questions.
Yes, and
Yes.
and the president is also here to assist. So, but I think if he wants to ask directly, there must be a motion to suspend the rules.
Yes.
Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, with the permission of the body under our rules, particularly the section that I don't have right now, because I don't have the rules with me. Mr. President, upon conferring with the Minority Leader, obviously he's the one who's requesting for it, together with our members here in the chamber, I move to suspend the rules of the Senate to allow the DOH Secretary, Dr. Ted Herbosa, to respond directly to the queries of the members of the Senate.
There's a motion to suspend the rules of the Senate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Mr. President, before I stand up, I will leave everyone on this note of technology and AI. I am wearing a Whoop, which is something like a smartwatch, but it is for health. And my Whoop, nabura na yung message, but earlier it said to me, you have exceeded your optimal strain. It is time for you to wind down and go to sleep. That was 2 hours ago.
No, but for the record,
But
Mr.
I'm
Chair.
just saying, this is the use of AI because it's accumulating all my data, including my stress, and it has workout-related stress and non-workout-related stress. For the record, meron akong non-workout-related stress in the last
For
few...
the record, basta't kasama mo any of your brothers, talagang lumalampas yung stress.
So anyway, my point is AI. Wala tayong choice. We have to live with AI. So we have to know how to use AI. Thank you, Mr. President. Good luck po sa inyong lahat. I will be busy praying over there. Thank you.
So, Mr. Secretary, good evening po. Can you just, before we go to the no billing, sir, can you clarify? So the policy now is, kasi meron pang private, pang LGU. So, can we state it? No? So, ang zero billing, wala talagang babayaran. Tama
Yes,
po?
yes, Mr. President. Wala pong binabayaran.
And that is for government hospitals?
for DOH.
DOH government
retained
hospitals. Okay. And you don't have to be an indigent.
There is no need to be classified as
Okay.
indigent.
For indigents, it is zero billing in private hospitals as long as it was within the case rate. No, dun muna ako sa sa non-indigent.
The
sorry, indigent
In-
sa private
indigent-
hospital.
Indigent in a ward accommodation, it's a PhilHealth policy that there will be no balance. No
Sorry,
balance.
wag muna tayo sa no balance. Ang nasa batas, zero balance.
No balance.
No balance ang nasa batas.
Policy, it's not
Dun
a law.
muna tayo sa no balance. Sabi sa batas, pag indigent, no balance.
Zero copay at basic accommodation.
In basic accommodation.
In basic
a government
accommodation,
hospital.
yes.
Yes.
Within the case rate.
Yes, within the case
Right?
rate. Yes.
So, even in private hospitals ngayon, pwedeng pumunta pag indigent, basta't within the case rate.
And in the basic accommodation.
Basic accommodation. So, sa charity ward.
Yes.
Okay. So, they can go at dapat, anong ginagamit natin doon? Zero or no?
No balance.
Case rate.
Case rate.
Case
Yeah,
rate. That's
but-
called the PhilHealth benefit case rate.
Yes, but
So
in the
they
law,
use the
there's,
case
I
rate.
don't think that
in
they
the
will
law,
have that
it says no
capability.
balance.
Zero copay.
Meaning, aalis ka, wala kang babayaran
Which
kasi
law
walang
are you
balance.
referring, Mr. President?
Sorry?
Zero copay.
Which law?
No, kayo nag-mention nun last year that in the law,
Zero copay.
it's indigents lang ang covered nun, nung no
No,
balance.
the no balance billing is a PhilHealth policy. That if you are paid the case rate, if you are deemed as indigent and you are in the any government hospital, even private, no, even private, there should be no copay. That's the term of the policy of the no balance
Yes.
billing.
So
you have to be indigent.
Yeah, to be fair, Secretary, I'm not sure now if it was the Pinoy or the Duterte administration that announced nga.
Pinoy,
Diba?
Pinoy, Your Honor.
Okay, Pinoy na no balance. And last year when I was asking you na hindi naman nasusunod yung no balance, you clarified. Pag indigent within the case rate, no balance sila.
Yes.
And it's in the law. So it's not only a policy of the PhilHealth board, it's in the law.
So I think the complication here is how much does PhilHealth pay? So if the PhilHealth rate, so there is a certain cost to take care of a patient in a hospital, whether government or private. If the cost that PhilHealth covers, which is the case rate at that time, was enough for no balance, that was the policy that PhilHealth wrote down as a policy.
Yes, and that's why I was criticizing it last year because last year's budget, no, that's why I was criticizing it because when we spoke 23 for the 24 budget, ang last na review ng case rate was still 2017. So, syempre, napakababa na nun. So, hindi naman natin binabago yung no balance, pero ang layo na ng inflation or ibang cost, no? So, I'll go back to that later, sir, with your permission. Let's go muna sa LGU. Sa LGU, ano yung rules sa no balance? LGU hospitals?
Indigent, no balance billing. Case rate only in a basic accommodation.
So, why don't we start calling it a case rate rather than no balance or zero balance? Para hindi natin nalilito yung publiko.
Yun kasi yung naging program.
Kasi, correct me if I'm wrong, ha? Kasi ang batas sinasabi, magsa-survey kayo. Di ba? Ang PhilHealth. Pag survey nyo, i-average nyo ngayon yan. So yung average, yan yung case rate. So kung sa DOH hospital, pag sinabi nyo 50,000 for this procedure, kung sa DOH hospital, it's only 35,000, zero billing ka o no billing. Pag punta ka sa isang private hospital and it's 50,000 within the case rate, zero billing ka. But kung ikaw mismo pupunta ka sa mas mahal na hospital and it's 70,000, bayad ka ng 20,000. Because the intention of the law was, in the average, there's more than enough hospitals na you will go na it's 50,000. Pero pag hindi mo inayos yung case rate, yung average, de halos kahit saan ka pumunta, over, edi natural magbabayad ka. Di ba? So the no billing or zero billing, ang kambal niyan yung case rate. Tama?
Correct.
Okay. Ang problema, because of the scandal, etc., and I knew, sir, wala ka pa nun, yung presidente natin ng PhilHealth, ang ginawa niyong remedyo na lang, quick ano na lang, 2024, is you just had a order na 30% na lang increase sa lahat. Tama po?
30% plus another 50% increase in case
Yes.
rate. So the total
No,
increase as of
20
today is 80%.
Yes, 30% nung 2024, and then nagsunod nga, same year, another 50%. Okay?
Correct. That's correct.
Matatapos na yung 2025. Ba't hindi kayo nagsasurvey?
Ongoing, there are how many thousand case rates? There are so many thousand case rates. So the case rate was across the board, but we are increasing a lot of rates that have now really gone beyond
Yeah.
zero balance. For example, dialysis. It used to be 2,500. We increased it to 6,350. And dialysis patients are not paying any more additional, even in the private dialysis center.
No,
Heart attack, we also increased it from a measly 75,000. We increased it to about 500,000 plus.
I
So
acknowledge
today,
that. I
even
acknowledge-
jeepney drivers are treated in private hospitals for...
I acknowledge yung coronary artery bypass graft surgery is 660 until 960,000. Philippine Heart Center, it's 550,000. Makati Med, it's 550 to 900,000. May sobra pa ng 6,000 and world-class ang Makati Med. I acknowledge that. I acknowledge dialysis, ganun din, di ba? But ang point is not that, I tell my staff, huwag kayong pumunta sa akin at sasabihin nyo, sa major subjects, 90 kayo lahat, pero sa isang subject, 70 ka. We're talking about our healthcare system eh. And that's why you're supposed to have periodic surveys. But nowadays with digital, and because you regulate hospitals, you cannot send to all the hospitals one piece of paper, or you cannot send a iPad na sasagutin nila, then they give it to you at sasagutin?
For your information, the PhilHealth is currently doing what's called shadow billing for the diagnosis-related groups.
Sir,
So
you're not
because we're going to
answering my
change-
questions eh. Nandun ako sa inyong survey sa case rate para
The
malaman
survey
nyo.
is the shadow billing of how much each case costs currently in several hospitals.
And how
I think
long-
160 hospitals.
It's November.
PhilHealth is doing
It's
this.
November now. Taguig has 1.3 million residents. We have about 160 to 180,000 households. Every quarter, we do a survey with 200 questions at least per household. Every quarter. It's November now. Why can you not have this survey para alam talaga natin magkano? So, if you're going to tell me,
You asking about a household survey
No,
done
I'm
by
telling
PSA
you
or
that-
a survey of hospitalization?
we're surveying 160,000 households every 3 months.
Household, not
You-
hospitals.
Not hospitals. You're
So we're surveying hospital
yes.
costs.
So isn't it easier for you? You're going to do 160 hospitals na under your regulation, hindi nyo matapos kaagad?
It's ongoing. We're doing it. Kailan matatapos?
It's November na eh.
For the survey to be completed, it's about 5 to 6 million claims that they started
Sir,
to average the
You
cost.
don't need the claims. Ang pinag-uusapan dito, costing analysis. All you have to do is ask all the hospitals yung bawat ano nyo, magkano yon.
So when there is a claim, there is also the actual cost and the bill. So PhilHealth has all that data.
Kaya nga
So there
pinapahirap.
it's doing the survey
Mr. Secretary,
of 5,000.
Mr. Secretary, learn to listen then. I'm telling you, pinapahirapan nyo ang sarili nyo. Ito, cesarean section, 23,000 to 58,000 pesos. Sa Fabella, 37,000 pasok. Sa Makati Med, 18 to 240,000. All you have to do is ask Makati Med to average that for you. You send the survey forms, they send it back. You're talking about 160 hospitals. Kayang gawin ng 1 linggo yan. Pinapahirapan nyo sarili nyo. So, 2024, that's 9 years hindi kayo nag-survey. Sorry, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22. 7 years. So last year, nilagyan nyo na lang percentage. Ngayon, November na, wala pa rin. So habang wala yan, niloloko natin ang tao sa billing nila. Kasi announce tayo ng announce na don't worry, may PhilHealth, lahat kayo, membro, may zero billing, may billing, may ganitong programa, etc. Litong-lito na sila. Di ba? So why don't we simplify it? Oh, so assuming we do it your way, when will you get the average? When will you get the cost analysis survey results?
Middle of 2026.
If I can do it in 1 week, magre-resign ka?
Yes.
O sige, call ako. Call ako. So, Mr. President, we will meet tomorrow. And I will bring an IT expert. You bring the list of the 160 hospitals and all of this case rate. Okay? No, sir, hindi pwedeng tungo-tungo lang dito sa Senate. Seryoso tayong pinag-uusapan. Be here at 4 o'clock tomorrow? Can you be here at 4 o'clock tomorrow? PhilHealth, President?
Yes, according to the PhilHealth president.
Okay. The yes is okay. So my staff, please make sure. Oh, sir, do you acknowledge na yung present 80% nyo, marami pa rin doon ang sobrang kulang?
80% of
No, yung inyong plus 30% plus 50%, do you acknowledge na marami pa rin na hindi na if you average it out and go to different hospitals, kulang siya?
Yes, that's why PhilHealth is trying to go
Then they-
to DRG.
I don't think that they will have
Because
that capability.
What happens is in a case rate, the diversity of costing is so high, so wide. Because it's so wide, there will be people that will be paying more, will spend more, and there will be people who are spending less. By going to DRGs, the payment scheme becomes more accurate.
How long do you need to shift to that scheme?
Middle of 2026 to pilot the DRG.
So ipapilot nyo pa
Right
lang.
now, it's actually being implemented as a shadow.
Yeah, Mr.
shadow
Secretary,
billing.
what I'm trying to tell you is even in the present cost analysis, you can do it right away and people won't suffer. But hindi nyo nalang aminin na kulang ang pera nyo, kaya hindi nyo magawa, kaya hindi nyo matupad yung pangako dun sa law na zero billing. Kasi yung even on the cost analysis, madaling gawin yon. Kasi mag-a-average ka eh. Kahit naman sa present nyo ngayon, nakalagay dito, let's say, coronary artery disease, bypass, 660 to 960, it's still naitama nyo nga yun sa yung sa bypass na mahal nga yun Kaya nyo naman itama sa iba Diba? Kasi you're in the Senate All you have to do is we finish that survey and tell us, sir, if you don't give us more money, hindi namin mababayaran. We don't expect you naman to pick from your own pocket Di ba? Pag natapos natin tong lahat na survey na to at lalabas, eto yung number of patients, average, eto yung pera. Mr. Senators, Congressmen, Mr. President, you're giving us 60 billion, pero sa computation namin, pag inayos namin yung case rate, 120. So ang kaya lang namin sa mga to libre o kaya 50%, di ba? Garbage in is garbage out If we do not have these rates and we haven't had it accurately till 2017, we cannot really tell people na isi-zero billing namin kayo. Pwede ba kung cesarean, pwede ba pagdating sa heart center, boss cesarean ako pero sobra kasi dito hindi zero billing, i-bypass nyo na lang ako. Pwede natin pagyabang na ang bypass kasya. Paano nga yung mga kailangan ng cesarean? Tapos pupunta dun sa mga ospital na zero billing, puno. So wag muna sila manganak. That's why there's frustration here. You don't give us straight answers
Thank you very much, but healthcare is really complex, and
No,
health
you're
financing
making it
is
complex.
even
It's
more
simple.
complex. To simplify it to averages will make us create many errors.
Okay.
The standard deviation for an average will be wrong because different people will have different complications, and different people will have different costing
Sir.
in terms of care. So when you use an average, which is what the case rate does, this is exactly what we have.
Sir.
We have a problematic
Sir,
case.
don't
That's
talk-
why we're
don't-
going to the DRGs.
I know what I'm
the
saying.
DRGs are more specific in terms of reimbursement. And most countries have gone to a DRG payment system. Thailand, in fact, we're copying the DRG system of Thailand because they offered it for us free. If we copy the DRG of the US, they're asking us to pay. So the DRG is the direction to be able to pay patients more but accurately
Sir.
and without fraud.
Sir, walang problema yon. Walang problema na shift DRG, walang problema magbayad, kopyahin nyo doon. Ang problema, 2017 pa, in the meantime, magsasuffer yung mga tao dahil walang pambayad at kung ano-ano sinasabi natin sa kanila. And don't tell me about complications. Because wala ka pa dyan, hindi ka pa chairman ng PhilHealth, meron ng rule yan eh. Pagka bypass, no complication, eto yung babayad. Hindi kasama complication. Hindi ganun yung sistema dati. Ang sistema dati, bypass, no complication, eto yung bayad. Kung may complication, may dagdag yun. So, ngayon yung lulituin nyo kami na may complication. Kaya nga nakalagay dito, 660 to 960. I'm not proposing that you say this is 750. Kayo mismo nagsabi, 660 to 960. Etong 660 to 960, with complication to o wala?
Excuse me, but
Sir,
I think
just answer
we're
my
getting
question, please.
confused because when you start to pay for complications, that's called the fee-for-service rate. We're going away from the concept
Sir, that's not
of
what I'm
universal
talking
health
about.
coverage. By law, it should be no copay. So that's what we're going to talk about. Should there be an amount of copay, and should the copay disappear? Because insurance will always pay what its money has in the bank. You cannot just keep increasing and then ask the complications to be paid. So the fairer way to, and many systems have studied this very well. So we're following what the other countries have done.
No,
to
that's
have a
not the issue
successful
here.
UHC.
That's not the issue. The issue is what you're promising.
Averaging
Excuse me, Mr.
is
Secretary.
erroneous.
Excuse me, Mr. Secretary. You're not answering the questions I'm asking you, and we're interrupting each other. I will listen to you, you listen to me. Okay? What I'm telling you is we cannot promise people then not deliver. We cannot tell people no balance tapos may balance. That's why klinaklaro ko dito. And what I'm telling you is that even before, ang amount sa case rate, hindi, halimbawa sinabi cesarean or bypass, hindi kasama doon ang complication. So kung iniiba nyo ngayon at ginagawa nyong complicated, that's up to you. But kailangan klaro yung sabihin natin sa tao. That's why I'm asking you a specific question. Etong bypass, 660 to 960 Z benefits package. Does that include kung meron complication sa kanyang bypass o wala? That's a yes or no question.
It's supposed to.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, it includes. Because now we're also zero balance billing.
It includes?
It includes. If they're in basic accommodation, it's included. We've discharged patients with leptospirosis from NKTI, 2 million pesos, zero. We've taken care of heart patients in heart center with complications,
No, no.
zero.
Sir, you're
so it's included
No,
in
you're
the
talking,
zero balance.
You're talking about the DOH. Nililito nyo na naman kami. Ito nga 660 to 960. Di ba, PhilHealth to. So at tinatanong ko lang to, etong 660 to 960.
This is a Z benefit package.
Yes,
Z benefit package has a pre-approval. So you have to actually go to it, so the chances of having a complication are actually less. So what happens is, if there is a patient that wants to get a Z benefit package, they go to the
Sige.
PhilHealth, ask for a pre-approval, and then if they're approved for that Z benefit package, it will be done in a hospital that is accredited for Z benefit package.
Okay, so,
So not all hospitals have Z benefit packages. PhilHealth accredits them.
Yes. So, ang haba-haba, hindi mo pa rin sinagot tanong ko eh. So, if patient A goes to heart center, pre-approved, okay, walang complication, 660, no problem, babayaran, di ba? No complication, 960 ang billing, babayaran, di ba? Oh, for one reason or the other, nagkaroon ng complication, naging 1.5 million. Babayaran ba yung mahigit sa 960? Hindi.
Zero balance is applied for all patients admitted in basic accommodation.
Okay. So,
if
yes.
this patient
Sir,
is
sir,
debalanced,
yes or no lang eh.
Wait, I will tell. If
Sir,
this patient
sorry,
is
sir.
benefit,
Excuse me, sir.
they are
Hindi
admitted
tayo
in basic
matatapos
accommodation and they will have no copay. It will be zero. But if they are in a pay ward, they will be charged for the complication.
Sir, do you think I'm stupid? Paulit-ulit tayo kanina na
No.
sinabi na natin na ward eh, di ba? Sinabi na natin government hospital, nililinaw ko na eh. Sinabi ko na, kung 960 may complication, yes or no, para matapos tayo. Di ba, para matapos tayo. Mr. President, I think the Secretary wants to go back tomorrow. Let's just go back tomorrow. Let's have every day na lang to. Simple-simple tanong ko sa iyo eh, para matapos tayo eh. Ayaw mo sagutin eh.
And I don't think that they will have that capability.
Di ba, tinanong ko sa iyo, heart center. Heart center is a
Heart
government.
center, zero balance.
Oh, zero
DOH
balance.
hospital.
Sir, hindi mo pwedeng yes or no?
I said yes earlier.
Oh, then stop at yes. Okay? Oh, so 960, walang complication, bayad. Sabi mo yes. 1.5 million dahil nagkaroon ng complication, ha? Ano to? Indigent, babayaran dahil zero billing. Okay, lipat ka ngayon sa private hospital. Naka-charity ward. Walang complication. The 660 till 960 covered, di ba? Yes, okay. Nagka-complication, 1.5 million. Magkano lang covered?
960.
960 lang.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying from the start. Yung cost mo na to doesn't include complications. So don't tell me kanina na complex kasi to kasi pwedeng may complication. Yung amount mo dito is for basic. So if you do the survey in all the hospitals, then announce to people, eto yung rules. Kung government hospital, ganito. Kung private, ganito. Ilan kami dito? Si Senator JV, nakailan amendment na yung PhilHealth? We were here then. So we know the law. We know na kulang ng pera. Hindi yun yung issue. Ang issue, chairman po kayo ng PhilHealth, hindi nyo ginagawa yung survey. And then sasabihin nyo ma-migrate, pilot pa lang, next year pa lang. So in the meantime, each and every one of our constituents na may problema, hindi makapagpagamot. Oh, now answer me. With the zero billing, ilan lang ang kasya sa government hospitals natin? Ilan ang beds ng ating government hospital? Na basic na sasabihin nyo. Total.
90% of the total public beds in the
And how
DOH
many
hospitals.
public beds do we have?
2020 for 1.4 million.
Excuse me, sir. I'm asking the secretary. Excuse me. Sir Secretary, you mean you don't know that? That's basic info.
I keep changing because there are hospitals that increase their bed capacity by law. So the number is not
Sir,
a fixed number.
By law and actual, there are certain things that daily you have to know. And nasa fingertips mo yan. No coaching. I am testing the secretary precisely because I want to know if he's diligent on this or not. You don't have to give me the exact. You can give me a ballpark. Oh, so more or less, ilan ang bed capacity natin? Sir, Mr. Sergeant of Arms, pakitanggal yung naka-black na jacket. Sinabi ko na no coaching eh. Please leave the room.
So it's probably about 800.
Suspended.
Sinabi ko na